Arratsaldeon, everyone. Welcome to the Hello Basque YouTube channel. Today, I am continuing my studies in the Basque language, Euskara, and today we are going over a very common verb, izan, to be, present tense. I have looked at future tense verbs and some past tense verbs, but I'm doing a little review of my beginner's online coursework. So today we're just gonna look at a verb chart for the verb to be, see how it operates, and just do a few simple exercises that hopefully shouldn't be too difficult. So let's give it a try. Alright, so here we are. If you've been following my coursework so far, you know we are still talking about our friend Michael Ludwig, nie Michael Ludwig nice. So I think our exercises are going to be about him. So here we have our to be verb chart. Here we have on the left the subjects, or the, a pronoun, and then the actual verb conjugation. So I am is nie nice. He heis, you are, and then there's a little asterisk here to tell us that he is the more intimate form of you, so an informal way of saying you. Su is more formal, but now much more common. Suek is you plural. We will see the he form, but we're not going to use it much. So cool. So pretty much this is consistent with all of the coursework I've done so far, is they'll introduce you that he as a form exists, but they really don't encourage beginners to actually learn this conjugation. So a lot of times it's just omitted entirely. Like you see here, at the bottom it says, this may be easier for you, and it is basically the same chart, but it just got rid of he heis, which I appreciate on one hand because it's I already have so much to learn, but on the other hand it's kind of well, do you want us to actually learn this language? It just feels like they're operating from an understanding that you're never gonna get to a level of comfort with people that you're gonna be addressing them informally. Or maybe they just figure you learn the more formal stuff, and if you really get to a level of comfort with Basque where you're cool with people in the Basque country, you might just pick up the he form on your own. I don't know, but it just seems kind of strange to me because when I was learning Spanish, we learned the informal and formal you. When I was learning French, we learned the informal and formal you. So I don't really understand why they kind of discourage us from learning this form. Is this really something that's totally reserved to native Basque speakers? I don't know. These are some questions I have. But anyway, he heis, if you ever want to use it, you are. But let's continue with the chart. We have hura da. So hura is a gender neutral pronoun, I believe. That's kind of it or he or she, kind of a they, but a singular they, a gender neutral pronoun, but we translate that to he, she, is. Gu gara, we are. Su sara, you are. So again with the asterisk, this is the singular you, more formal you. And then suek sarete, the plural form of you guys, I guess. And then hayek dira, they, the actual they, are. So I learned this verb when I was 11 years old at my first Basque summer camp, Uraleku, hosted by the North American Basque Organizations. And I loved this chart. I thought it was so easy because it's because a lot of times the pronoun kind of gives you an indication of what the verb conjugation is going to be. They sound similar. Ni nice, gu gara, su sara. So even as a child, I really appreciated that, the melodic quality of this language. But the fun thing about the Basque language, if you're totally new to it, ni nice, I am, this isn't going to be together. It's usually subject, object, and then verb. So oftentimes in simple sentences, the verb comes at the end of the sentence. So that's something takes a while to wrap your head around. But let's try it in some exercises, or we'll see some examples first. Adibideak. Ni donostiakoa naiz, so this is what I'm talking about. Here's your subject, your object, and the verbs at the end. So I am from Donostia. Zuek Mikel eta Aitor zarete. You guys are Mikel and Aitor. Zuek lagunak zarete. You guys are friends. Gu Bizkaikoak gara. We are from Bizkaia. Hayek langileak dira. They are, I think it's hardworking. Don't quote me on that. And then here we go. The verb isan can also be used as an auxiliary. Oh gosh, here we go. For instance, with the verb bisi isan, to live. So bisi nais here in this case is I live in Donostia. Ni Donostian bisi nais. Now when I was first learning this took a long time for me to figure out like the order of the words. But it's pretty straightforward. For the most part, BC and Isan kind of go together. Unless the sentence is negative, but we're not working with negatives today, so that's a subject for a different day. Let's try some exercises. Put it into practice. Jari aditsa, complete the sentences using the verb Isan. So, su osho hatora blank, you, I think this is like very happy or very nice. It's a positive adjective, but it's something you are. So it's nice. We saw in the chart that su goes with Sara, so su Sara. Su sendu, boom, 100% emaitsa. 1 out of 13, correct. Next, Hayek Donostiakoak blank. They are from Donostia. So Hayek went with dira. So let's say Hayek Donostiakoak dira. Beautiful. Next, Suek langileak. You guys, again, this word, I think it means hardworking. Suek langileak sarete. Sarete. Then we've got Hayek S blank langileak. Okay, so here's what I was talking about with the negatives. Hayek, they, S is no, and then langileak, hardworking, hard workers. So normally when a positive sentence, the verb comes at the end, but when you're making it negative, it jumps over. Don't take this as like a real grammatical lesson because like I'm very hazy on why that happens or exactly how or where it jumps to, but I just know that the verb in this case always goes next to the S, which means it makes it negative. So Hayek S dira langileak. Ni irakashlea blank. I am a teacher, and it's ni nice. Oh, autocorrect. Sorry about that. Ni irakashlea nail. Yeah, that's the fun thing about not having a Basque-speaking computer. Suek ikashleak blank. You guys are students. So suek goes with sarete. Suek ikashleak sarete. Paco Toloshakoak blank. Paco, I'm guessing, is a name here. I've never actually come across this name before. Paco with a C, as in Spanish Paco, but I guess this is a name in Basque too, with a K. Paco Toloshakoa. So Paco is from Tolosa, and that's going to be, since Paco is he, that's a hura form, goes with da. Su osho hatora blank, so like the first one, but this time it's su, which is you, singular. Su Sara. He osho hatora blank. Oh, this is fun. I take it back. This is legitimately the first time I've been studying Basque for over a year. This is the first time I've actually seen an exercise test your knowledge on the he form of a verb conjugation. Like, I'm telling you, usually it's just like in a verb chart and with a little asterisk saying, yeah, this is a thing, but you're never going to use it. So for me personally, this is kind of exciting that this is actually in the practical exercise. Like they're actually asking you to learn this. Even though they're saying you're probably rarely ever going to use it, they're asking you to learn it. So I appreciate that today. So he went with heis, so we'll go he osho hatora heis. It feels good. To use that for a change. Okay, Mikel Mediqua blank. Mikel is a doctor, and so Mikel Mediqua da. Mikel eta Arantxa Mediquak blank. So this time Mikel and Arantxa are doctors. So since they plural, we're going to go dira. Suek Amerikakoak blank. You guys are, I'm guessing this is from America. So, zuek Amerikakoak zarete. Gu hatorak blank. Oh, this is the first time we've used gu. So, gu goes with gara. 99%, I'm telling you, that really bothers me because of the autocorrect. So that's just a little overview of how to conjugate isan, the verb to be, in Basque in its present tense form. Pretty simple exercise once you've actually memorized the verb chart. And the whole thing with he, it's really got me thinking, like, I should try to practice that with my dad more, or maybe not practice it, but just ask him more about the he form and how he uses it, because I know I think he uses it with his siblings, and so I'm curious to learn more about it. But if you have any thoughts on what I was asking, like, is he really only a form for like native Basque speakers? Like, if you are a student of Basque and you've like gotten to a level, like, do you actually use he in conversation with people? I don't know. I think it really implies like a sense of closeness with people in the Basque country, or I guess in your family, that maybe, I suppose in the context of this course I'm taking, like, it was designed for immigrants to the Basque country to learn Basque. So maybe in that context, they're just assuming that like immigrants to the Basque country may not have like close enough personal relationships with like Basque people to be using he. I don't know. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments if you have any. And if you found this video helpful, please like it, subscribe to the Hello Basque YouTube channel so you can see more content about the Basque language and the Basque country, and I hope to see you in the next video. Agur!